D.A.P. What's good with you? Much love and respect. We got my man Peter Barnes here. I would like for you to please share the page, like the page, go on over to YouTube and subscribe at David Adams Podcast. Press the button, man. Press the button. We got the exclusive interview with my man Peter Barnes, longtime resident activist of Jersey City. Say what's up to the people, Peter Barnes.
Grand Rising Kings and Queens, the real ones. Get up, do something different, man.
No doubt, no doubt. All right. Before we start, I want to make sure I am heard, that you can hear me. Please put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Grand Rising to each and every last one of you for chiming in. Good morning. Good morning. Grab your phone. Come on in.
Yeah,
Come
share
on
it.
in.
Tell somebody, man, get up so we all can think the same.
Come on in. I need a 1 in the chat to know if you can hear me. Thank you.
Yeah, get up, man.
Peace and blessings.
Where my bag chasers at, man? I know y'all parties. Get up, man. Get up.
Yo, I need a 1 in the chat. I see somebody there right now. I need a 1 in the chat to make sure that I am heard. Okay, I got a 1. Thank you. Appreciate you.
I see y'all getting up.
All right, we're going to get started real quick. Not going to waste no time. My man Pete, how was your morning? I know you are early bird. So, you know, they say, like we always say, the early bird get the worms and sometime the ants. How was your morning, brother?
I was blessed. Got up knowing I had to do the assignment, man. I had to get up here and really let the people know what's going on in our city. And I appreciate David Adams for having me back here to spit the real.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you coming back. You know, the main part too. You know what to do. Once again, please like the page.
Share it, man. Get up. Yeah. This is about us doing things different, and nobody coming to save us. So we have to start sticking together.
Nobody's coming to save us. Nobody's coming to save us, Peter Barnes said. Once again, let me know you here. Let me know what city you from. Let me know where you're located in the city. Go ahead and put that on a comment board. Rise and shine. I'm still getting up myself. All right, first question I got for you, brother. I got some questions for you because I know Peter Barnes. These are Peter Barnes questions, basically. You know what I mean? I'm just going to ask him because he has a lot of things on his mind. You guys see him a lot in the morning, early in the morning, discussing some of the things that he discussed. He's concerned about the Jersey City residents, and I want to just pick his brain. I want to see why he think the way he think, why he have the questions that he have, and yeah, let's get to it. First question: why do you believe the Black communities in Jersey City are not receiving their fair share of resources and development benefits?
First thing first, if you're not educated to understand what the resource is for and what it's supposed to be used for, you're not going to be interested.
Right. Got it. Okay, what is the gentrification? What has gentrification look like for Black families here in Jersey City?
That is okay for you to be on the food line when they building houses all around you. That is okay that you're not gonna be around here long if we don't stand up and stick together.
Got it. Okay, getting right to it, man. What has do you believe the city has a strategy in place to protect longtime residents in Jersey City from being pushed out? If so, is it working?
The city don't have nothing in place to protect the resident. The only thing the city have for you is to pay your rent and your mortgage. And once you can't pay that, they don't care if you built a street, a city, or a school, they're gonna replace you. It's just that simple.
Wow. Okay. Are the policies that have directly benefited wealthier newcomers at the expense of long-standing residents. Can you name them?
I really didn't understand the question. Say it one more time.
let me put it in this this. Put it like this. Ask this question. Are the policies, let me do this. How does public housing, affordable housing projects being impacted or manipulated during the wave of gentrification?
Well, it's big business.
Big business? How so?
It's big business because when the developers come in, they always tell you they're gonna give you low-income houses. They're gonna give you apartments in the buildings that's gonna be for you to pay rent and live there. But at the end of the day, when these buildings go up, those apartments or those low-rise houses are never there for the people. It's just a scam to get the developers on your property to start building, and then they do what they want. It's just simple. It's a game. It's a game how they use the wordplay and play you out to get you out the place because you have no place in. They're building and what they're doing. This is the reason why that law should be in place, that PLL law, project labor agreement. This is the reason why that protect us. As long as you have people that's not applying that law, we ain't in the playing field at all. We don't even see a bid. You don't see none of that.
Yeah, because some people do say it seems like it's getting harder to even qualify, even to find the spot.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. All these new high rises that's been built, you're not gonna get past their application process if they know that you're African American, especially a man. They're gonna deny you from straight off the top. You can get anybody to try it on the phone and see. If they find out you're African American and you haven't been working on your job 6 or 7 years where you can pay, you're not gonna pass the application process. It's simple.
Wow. That's deep. Let me ask this other question real quick. Somebody trying to text me. Stay tuned because we're going to have another show today about 8:30. We have Alicia coming up dealing with cancer, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Okay, let's see. So, why do you think politicians get so quiet when it comes to what black people really going through out in these streets? Why do you think they get so quiet? Because I hear you talk about it. I hear you every other morning. I just want, like I said earlier, to give you the chance to speak your mind and let the people know how you feel and why you talk the way you talk. So why do you think they tend to get quiet when it comes to black people and really what's going on?
The problem is that the politician people just like us. But once they get that battery in their back, they tend to think they better than us. And it only takes a check. When you ain't getting a check, you angry. When you seeing other people move and groove and you're working and you're not getting nothing out the deal, it makes you bitter. When you see a guy that's working in your field and you do the same work and you ain't working, you're bitter, you're angry. So your passion for it's gonna show something different. They might think that you're threatening them, but you're just letting them know how passionate you is about your work. But this is the biggest problem. Political people really understand, but they use your gifts and your goals against you because they just like you. And they know it's gonna make you tick, they know it's gonna make you bust a bubble. But for me, I just go at they juggler. The reason why is that they signed on and took an oath to represent us, to stand for us,
Right.
to make sure that we good. But as soon as they get that check or that position, they never come back to the hood. They never make sure you good. They on to the White House. That's our biggest problem.
Right.
This is the reason why I talk to them the way I talk to them, because they forgot where they came from. I remember you was a bum. I remember in school you was a punk. I remember you was dirty. As soon as you get one check, you want to do better than everybody else and you forget where you come from. This is why they call this stuff politics.
Okay.
This is why politics is so great, because they can tell you a lie. They can tell you anything that you want to hear because they know what you need. They know what you need. You're going to tell them everything that you need. That's why they winning. Can't talk to the politicians. The politicians supposed to come to you and ask you what you need in your neighborhood.
Right.
They don't supposed to come with a plan, because their plan is not for your city or your block, because they don't know what you've been through. Their plan is just to make money, to sell a bunch of words. I never heard one politician today, since I've been getting up here, say anything about our children. They talking about budgets, they talking about free food, they talking about schooling, but the kids gotta go through that. Not one time you will ever hear any politician person say anything about our kids, because our kids is our village. And long as they don't talk about your kids, you know you don't have a village.
Do you ever feel like they trying to shut you up, with threats? I hear you talk about that as well, with threats, court. What's the real reason behind that?
This pamphlet right here, see this pamphlet? When McGreevy came back to Jersey City, I put this pamphlet out. And I Googled him. Everything on this pamphlet, I got from Google. And once I started putting the pamphlet out to show what McGreevy really was like, they started putting police on me, ticketing my cars, doing a bunch of stupid stuff. But it just made me mad. Every time I seen them go out into the streets in Winston where I was there, giving out these pamphlets.
Now, this pamphlet, I heard you say something that says something about is on Google.
Yeah.
So these are not just your words. This is something that's already out there?
Nah, what happened was I Googled McGreevy, and it came up and showed us all the negative things he did and all the good things he did. He had more negative things than good things that he did. So I posted it. I put it on the front of my van. I started giving it out to everybody, and they got mad. You know, McGreevy got cops that work for him, doctors, lawyers, everybody that want to be a part of that life, because they really think they better than this melon. So
Right.
They can outrule us and do whatever they want to do, and we gonna take it. See, McGreevy smart. He been schooled by some great black people to manipulate us, to make us think that what he's doing is gonna help us. It can never help us.
Right.
It didn't help him in governor. It can't help us now. And if you the governor, why would you come all the way back to want to work for a mayorship? You been there already. You done that. Because it's big money here in Jersey City. There's a lot of money coming down the pipe. It shows you in this pamphlet that he stole from the reentry. He took from this. He never gave none of that money back. What school did he open up to help after what he done to Jersey City? Nothing. So these people that run around with McGreevy, you can tell what type of people they are. They not for our children. They not for our city. Look at the signs on their house. You never seen these people nowhere. Why you think that?
Well, I heard you say something earlier about kids, that most politicians don't mention anything about kids, but I did hear a few people, just like somebody just mentioned. I heard Waterman talk about
hell with Waterman.
Community centers.
The hell with Waterman. Waterman don't stand for nothing. If you look at her jacket or her track record, she's just a signature for Phillip. You can't find 10 kids that Waterman paid for them to go to school. You can't find 10 kids that she put in a summer camp and paid for. You've been up there 8 years. Show me what you've done for your black community in 8 years. What laws have you changed to block out black and white people from working in the streets of Jersey City? That's your power. How many of these jobs that y'all walked to and found out that there's nobody that look like you on these jobs? They have not took a step outside their office to change what's going on in our city. So how in the world you can sit up here and listen to a Waterman and you have more power than any one of us to put your people back to work? But if you look at her resume, the only thing she ever have done is gave her family members great jobs in the city to harass black people. That's it.
All right. Well, just for the record, I know that there's a STEMS program. Just so you know, brother by the name of John. He has this STEMS program for children over here on Linden.
That's good.
It's fire. You got to look at that. You got to check it out when you get a chance. I think Waterman spoke about that as well. But it's a nice program. I mean, it's not hers, it's John's.
I need
You know
Miss
what I mean?
Waterman to have something on her own. You cannot go around saying what someone else created and then you piggyback on it and say you got something to do with it. If you look at her whole resume, she will say that she has something to do with it. No, you're piggybacking off other people's work. That's what you're doing. That's called biting and D-riding. You know what D-riding is?
Yeah, from
That's
the
what
hood,
that
yeah.
is. You're not creating nothing for your neighborhood. You come from the projects.
Do you think a lot of politicians do that? I mean, I hear you talk about it a lot. Do you think a lot of people D-ride?
Yeah, they all D-ride for a check. Ain't nobody getting a bag. See, that check don't go out at the end of the week. When you get a bag, you have room enough to do what you want and help people. But out of your check, you can't even, look, this is the bad part. Miss Waterman and all these people know that these DJs that bring out all this equipment, it costs more for them to have their equipment than come out for your set, then you don't pay them. Everywhere you go at in the summertime, a DJ make money. Show me what DJ get paid for bringing out all their equipment in Jersey City. I just left from Roselle.
Yeah.
Their budget was $115,000 for that show. And everybody that got a check lived in Roselle and they was a part of Roselle. They don't outsource their money to artists in New York, California.
Right.
But in Jersey City, they want to give me a key to the city without a check. How in the world a key to the city gonna pay our bills?
Key to the city without a check.
Yeah, that's what they do to the African Americans in Jersey City. They would see the people that don't understand what they're doing. This is why we up here. Because your craft is your art. You got to get paid for your art.
Right.
We're not getting paid for none of the art that we do in Jersey City. All the people that write on the walls and draw, they outsource that work to somebody else. That means that Jersey City don't get a chance to make money. You know how many drawers we have here? And they got them at nighttime spray painting trains and bridges when they can be making a mirror where they can make a livelihood for their family. Why is it that these politicians and the people that work in each office feel that the only thing we should do it for free? How could you live for free?
We here, y'all. We here early in the morning. I got questions. Peter Barnes got questions, man. Do me the favor, like the page, share the page. If you're up this morning,
They should be up because now we got to light a fire up in each other. Understand that there's nowhere in the world we can sit back and allow them to finish taking out our kids, man. They not after me and you. They not after David. We at an age to understand that I'm not going to do nothing in the way to mess up what I have going on. So the best way to hurt us now is to not educate our children. Me and you or nobody 50 years old went to Washington, D.C. and changed laws. It was our kids that went down there and burnt stuff up and tore stuff up to make them get their attention to understand that they're not going to go for it no more.
Right.
This is why you can go on Oak Street, Union Street, Booker T, and any projects. You will see all your kids in a parking lot, nowhere where they can plug their phone up to get information, stem cells, to learn what's going on in the world. They got your kids there with black hoodies on, masks on, and vests and dreads. Why? So they can go on the top of the building and kill your kids at any given will because they know what they look like. They all the same. Mothers and fathers, I need y'all to do me a favor if you don't care about yourself. Teach your kids the importance of voting. They will be more powerful to learn the voting skills and drop the guns. Put the guns down and let us teach you how powerful you really can be. Promise you, you will win. This is why they not doing nothing for y'all, because they got y'all right where they want y'all in a parking lot so they can drive by and shoot the shit out of y'all when y'all could be in a building learning to be great. They not going to give you a building to be great because They trying to make America great again.
So going back to that question, regarding shutting you up, because how the way you're talking, I'm going to go back to what are the things you feel that has been done towards you to shut you up, other than this?
Yeah, I've been locked up for drugs that they claimed they found in my car, right? Now, I'm not lying to y'all, they found the drugs in my car. But the man that left the drugs in my car made a videotape, a statement, right?
Hold on. You said the man that left the drugs?
They know that this gentleman, everybody know I buy all products, like soap, deodorant, lotion, everything, because I sell it at my pop-up.
Right.
So they go out and get this stuff and sell it to me, I buy it. So the day he came to me, I'm outside on the block, just got off from work. I'm sitting there on the creek smoking a joint of weed. Me and a couple other people and some girls that gave me a bed. So I see him coming up with the bag. I'm sitting there. He said, I got something for you. I went in there, he had toothpaste, soap, deodorant, and something else in a black sock. So what the fuck is that? He said, I want to know you want to buy. When I heard when he shook it, it wasn't nothing that I would want to buy.
Got it.
So I screamed on him, cursed at him, slammed his leg in the car. He got out shaking, scared as hell. I didn't even pay him for his deodorant and shit. Sitting out there smoking weed, I got in my truck, rolled down a couple of blocks. Police comes out. They asked me, they was like, could I check your truck? Hell yeah, because they ain't shit in my truck.
Right.
But what I just bought, I didn't know that he left the sock in my car.
Oh.
So now they locks me up. The first thing they asked me, if I'm lying, I hope God take the breath out of me. Hey, what's up with you and McGravy? You and McGravy this, I don't talk. I don't say nothing.
Really?
So they getting mad. They got their body cameras on, everything. They done fucked up. The same guy that they had to drop the sock in my car or whatever, they let him in the bullpen.
And then what?
They let him in the bullpen with me.
Got
but
it.
I don't talk to him. I got somebody else in the bullpen talking to him, and he tells me, they locked me up. They told me to tell you that this is your drug, this is that, and the other. So, you know me, when he telling me this, I ain't saying shit in there. I ain't saying nothing. So the police rush right back in there, takes him out the room, drives him home.
Wow.
Drives him home, let him right off in front of his door. But he don't know where he let him off at. That's my store. It's cambered up.
So dude know you though?
Yo, the dude done told me everything. I done went with the dude. He done went got an affidavit and told everything to his lawyer, everything. But his lawyer trying to tell me that the guy's a snitch. So if he a snitch, let him go to court and tell the truth. What they did was they cut him off my case.
Really?
I don't got no co-defendants now. It's just me and them. So now it's me and him. So what they trying to tell my lawyer that he a snitch. If he bring him to court, it's gonna hurt me. But I need him to bring him to court. Because if he told y'all anything, the streets gotta know. So I'm not the type of dude that's gonna save you if you doing shit like this.
Right.
So I'm bringing him to court. There's nobody gonna tell a lie on me and say that I did something and I didn't do it. Now I'm gonna tell y'all the God honest truth. If it's my drugs, if I was doing it, I'm wearing that. Because I'm not going to fight the system. I'm a kingpin. I ain't no average dude that be running around trying to fight the system with this. But I can't take a drug charge for something I didn't do.
Got it. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. JR118 going to the chat. Facts about educating our kids. The mothers, the fathers, guardians need to take back power in the Black community.
They need to start making their kids responsible and stop buying your kids cell phones every time they do something bad, brand new Jordans. You got to make your kids responsible. My father used to whip my behind like I was Kuta Kinte. And guess what? That shake me up to understand wrong and right. But if you're not doing anything to make your kids responsible for what's going on around you, why would they? Why would they?
Makes sense. Let's see. Next question. So you said basically some folks are scared to speak out. Why do you think people scared? why they are afraid. What are they afraid of losing?
Their jobs. If you notice, everybody that came home from prison either worked for DPW or the city. And when you sign for a city job, there's something in the paperwork that tells you that you can't speak out against the city. So if something going wrong, they have to bite their gums. They can't say nothing. You know how many people that see me in the street and say to me, "Hey Pete, I gotta tell you this, bro. What you doing is right, but I can't be a part of that because I gotta feed my family."
Wow.
But what people don't really understand, I'm in the same boat you in. And I gotta stand on what's right so I could feed my family. Just imagine if I don't say nothing, they really not gonna put us on because ain't nobody saying nothing. How in Jersey City, right? You got all these contractors that say they contractors, say y'all went to school for a pay rate, right? If your pay rate say $34, do you think they're gonna hire you at $34 an hour when they can hire 4 Mexicans or 4 Spanish people for $80 of a day? We gotta really look at what's really going on out here. So all the stuff that we've been taught to go to school to feed our family, it don't work for us now. None of that's gonna help you. I don't care. OSHA, you can have an OSHA 900. You ain't getting a job on none of these high rises till we change what's going on.
Okay, there you have it, man. The barn doors are open, y'all. Share the page, like the page. Do me a favor, follow me on David Adams Podcast, or David Adams on Facebook, and on David Adams Podcast on YouTube. Make sure you do that. If you like some of these interviews that I'm bringing to you, information, and if anybody would like to come on here to be a guest and speak their mind on anything, be sure to contact me. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all need to log on too, man, and ask them some questions of anything that
Yeah.
y'all need to ask me.
No doubt.
Because, you know, right now, I'm in a fight for my life in the streets. So therefore, if anything I can help y'all with, let me know, because I'm very inclined to this law and what's going on. I just did 15 years in jail. Do you honestly think I'm gonna come out here playing with them after what I learned? I already know that everything they do is staged and it's personal. Why you so personal with me? Because I don't agree what y'all doing. That's my Fourth Amendment right. I can say what I want as long as I don't touch nobody. And everybody really know me. If I was gonna do something to you, you would never know it's coming. So if I'm up here saying something that I'm passionate, I need it to change. I need what we're doing to change so we all can move on one accord. But as you know, Educational Gilmore already told us on live that Mayor Phillip have a lot of people on his payroll just to have them in the way to not to let the votes go the way it need to go. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm voting for Bill O'Day, not because what me and McGreevy is going through. I don't really have a beef with him.
Say that one more time.
I don't have a beef with McGreevy. I have a beef with what he's doing and how he's lying to the people what he's supposed to do because he done this before. So that's the fight with him hand in hand. That ain't me, man. I don't do that because if it was, y'all would never know about that. Look at my jacket. Look at the stuff that I done did. So therefore, you can understand I'm not on that order. I just want you to understand that everybody that come to you in a pale white face ain't for you. How could he be for you? If he done all this and have his detailed office to lock my ass up because I won't shut up, do y'all really understand I'm unpunkable? I grew up in a house with 5 sisters. I had to be the gorilla. So what make you think I'm gonna change now?
So you think you was blackballed and targeted just for speaking your truth?
Nah, everybody was blackballed. It was a law made that by Phillips. And it said that if you wasn't affiliated with the unions, you can't work in the streets of Jersey City. Now, what type of mayor will write a law like that if he didn't already have a plan?
Right.
His plan was to bring in his people to give them all the wealth back. And as you see, that was happening. But it was only one big problem for them.
What, you?
Yeah. See, this the dumb stuff, right? If you got one guy like me, I would have pleased him by me being at the top of the food chain and by me giving out the jobs. If I had a problem with one person, I would please what he was going through.
Right.
So none of this come out. But the problem was this, when I first started, you know what they were saying to me?
What?
Hey, Pete ain't lying, but who listening to him? That podcast ain't gonna get it done. Man, I got over 5,000 views. I got 3 pages, and they moving. So what you thought that it wasn't gonna work is really working.
Wow.
So when you think that you powerful than God, God gonna open up a light and let everybody see that you ain't what you really supposed to be. Mayor Phillips, you know for a fact, if you wasn't with me, you wouldn't have been the mayor. So let's keep it real. All of y'all know.
How so? How so? How do you feel like, why do you feel like that?
Because
what's your mindset on that?
When I came out of prison, right, the mayor was at my door every day to find out how could he help the people, how could he help us do what was right. When you notice when he came in, the mayor was with all black people. He used to be on the avenue, he used to be on Woodlawn, he used to be in the park. We used to be on that big office on Kennedy Boulevard doing everything for this man, putting signs up on buildings, everything. Me, BD, every black contractor in Jersey City. But once they got in, you see what happened, right? There's no black African-American contractor working in the streets of Jersey City, building, painting, doing anything. Why you think that? Why you think that? They're gonna make it great without us. So the only thing I'm gonna tell y'all, what we have to do, Mayor Phillip gotta go packing. Everybody that came with him gotta go packing. Let me ask y'all a question. How in the world you feel if you get a new mayor, everybody that worked for Mayor Phillip is still in their office, still in their seat, still there? Don't you know everything that the new mayor put up, they're gonna block because they never was with him? You gotta clean house. In my company, when I don't make money in a year or two with my employees, I get rid of everybody. I start from the bottom.
Everybody got to go.
Everybody got to go.
Like everybody that came in with Philip got to go.
Got to go. Because they already have his own mindset, what he going to do and how he going to do it and who he going to do it with. Show me one area since Philip been your mayor, he done anything for black people. All he did was dangle cheese and grants in certain areas to keep us all fighting with one another. That's all he did. On the same block, you got the state senator, you got Tina Knowles, you got somebody else. All 3 of those people ain't gonna get a state grant. Only one of them gonna get a state grant. So when they get that grant, what happened? Everybody else fighting. He knows what he doing.
Wow.
He does this well. Look at all these people running for offices. Where they been at until Philip lost governor. Once he lost governor, you got all these people running. They might want to help. I don't know,
right?
But I can't trust them.
I do believe a lot of them are good-hearted people and really trying to help.
How? You can't be a good-hearted person trying to help when somebody put a battery in your back. Where was you at all this time when it was rough in the streets? If you wasn't helping then, what gives you a battery to help now? See, I look further through all that.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I just don't look at the face. People don't look at me at the face value. The first thing they say about me, oh, don't trust P. P the bully. You mess with his money, he coming. Right. You should know that already. That's a hustler's life. I'm not going to change that. I run my business the same way.
Right.
If you don't, you're going to get pushed over.
Right. Let's get into the money. Where is it going? Why we don't ever see the benefits in the hood? What's your perspective on that? Why we don't never see the benefits in the hood?
Crabs in the barrel, crabs in the barrel. That's bad too. You know why?
Why is that?
In our streets, right? There's no way that you don't see the poverty in our streets. In our churches, our masjids, you can't tell me you don't see the poverty that's going on. You know, our people are more wounded and hurt more than anything.
Right.
So this is the reason why they taking the drugs, they drinking, because they can't cope for what's going on.
Self-medication.
Gotta be, because they can't get the medications from the doctors. See, the doctors know what they doing. They put you on this heavy drug and then take you off and kick you out the hospital, right? Mm-hmm. How would you get that drug again? Can't. So you gotta go to the street pharmacist and get their drug, and it's gonna kill you.
Okay.
So you just got to keep it real, and all this is designed from up top. It ain't starting from the bottom. So there's nowhere in the world, just like I told you before, if you don't crumble the whole joint and rebuild it, you're never gonna stop what's going on. This is bigger than Peter Barnes, but Peter Barnes understand what's going on. That's why I'm trying to lighten everybody else. You have to be careful on who you let plant a seed in your head, because those seeds can kill you. Not the gun.
Right.
The seed's gonna kill you because there's an action that come behind that.
Got it.
So that's
cause and effect.
Yeah, we ain't dealing with the cause and effect.
Okay. So you think they playing games with city money, hiding it, moving it, breaking bread with the rich while the poor stay struggling?
Hey, look at this, man. I built 460 grand, and the city had people coming down there getting checks like they was working. And I didn't know what it was until I ran down on my boss and asked him.
Hold on, repeat that again, brother. I know you ain't just say that.
Yo, look, well, everything I'm saying is facts. I would never get up here on this podcast and say something that's a lie. Because then what's the sense of me being up here?
Right.
People look up to me as somebody. If I get up here and lie and do the shit they be doing, they're thinking me the same way. So I don't do that. When I tell you something, it's a God honest truth to God that these things happen. You understand what I'm saying?
Sir.
So therefore, if I tell it, there's a reason why I'm telling it, because it happened. So these men used to come there in a suit and everything, a white guy, sit outside, never come on my job, because he know he probably gonna crash, because you just ain't coming through there doing what you want. Mr. Lee's a Chinese man, so therefore they thought he was weak. But when he hired me, I muscled out everything. You had guys coming in there from New York, pouring concrete, telling us what we ain't gonna do. You know I shut that down. I told the boss to come to this job, and I told him if he ever come here again, you gonna have a problem. You robbing my boss, and you ain't doing the work. From this day on, you don't come here, you don't get no checks no more. I never knew those was the city workers that was doing the job. So when I apply the pressure, that's when everything comes out. Oh, he worked for such and such. That's Mayor Phillip boy. Okay, they is telling him get the F out of here. Ain't nobody getting paid by Mr. Lee no more. Wow. So that's when it all started, from 460 grand. They know they couldn't bend me, they couldn't give me a check, and I wasn't letting them take their money. So that's where it all started from.
Wow, that's deep. Interesting. The barn doors are open. Do me the favor, share, like the page, go over to David Adams Podcast on YouTube and press subscribe. You here at Facebook, press follow so that you will be notified of other upcoming podcast shows.
Hey,
all right?
and the funny part about this is that the man that I'm talking about, I gotta go back to my page and look. They locked him up.
No,
they locked him up for tax evasion, taking money from developers, right?
Wow.
And guess what? I seen him at a party with Mayor Phillips and McGreevy again. I'm gonna send you the clipping of who he is. And you know what's the bad part about this, B?
What's that?
These guys that's getting all this money and doing all these shits, they punks. They straight chumps. Wanna know how I know that?
How you know?
Because I done pressed up on them and they ready to tell and squeal on everything. See, that's why I get up early in the morning.
Right.
I catch them when they coming through the city and pull right up on them. Ask them what's really good now. All the girl come out of them. All the girl come out. It wasn't me. It was this person. No, it was Muhammad. No, it was Miss Waterman. That's how they tell. So you gotta be careful with these guys. They getting a lot of money, but they working for somebody. Because you can't get all that money if you ain't paying somebody.
Wow. All right, well, the barn doors are open once again. Here, exclusive interview with Peter Barnes. Make sure you like and share. I got a few questions for him. Well, he has a few questions, actually. You know what I mean? All right, when they pass those big budgets, how much of that is really for us? And how can folks even find out? How can people find out about that money?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. All these budgets, everything that's coming down the pipe, that money's spent over. That money spent already. Jersey City is one of the brokest cities around here.
Wow.
Why you think how many tickets they giving out and everything they doing to recoup some of the money? A lot of money been spent for a lot of bad decisions. Look at the streets being tore up again. Look at the bike lanes. Look at all that stuff they paying. That's millions and millions of dollars what Philip is paying out to his friends. Why you think? For that big stupid ass governor race that he lost? Did he really think black people was gonna be that stupid and let you be the governor when you sold us out of F ward and everything else? What he don't really understand, black people still in control. They just scared to come out the cracks now. They scared to put their money back up. I ain't never received a stimulus check, anything. Everything I ever did in the city since 16 years old is my money. My money. Everything you see that's happening is my money.
So you never got nothing from nobody.
I swear to you, if I'm lying, I hope God take the breath out. I don't take gifts.
I know that's right.
Because I got to pay it back somehow.
Right.
That's why we don't get along.
Right.
If you giving me something, why you giving it to me?
It's a reason, huh? Wow. Okay.
Why you think other people stayed in the city and I didn't? Nobody never fired me from DPW. Nobody never fired me from Jersey City. I left. Right. When you know your shit, you can walk away from a situation and still make it. I walked away. It's nothing they can say. Pete didn't finish. He robbed. He stole this. Nothing. I don't got nothing bad on my jacket. It's nothing they can say about me. The only thing they gonna say about me, Pete don't listen. Why the fuck should I have to? Pete don't listen. Oh. Why the fuck should I have to? I'm spending my bread.
Right, it's your money. Wow. That's deep. Oh man, real talk, man, real talk. How many black-owned businesses getting a seat at the table when it comes to the city contract?
There's no black business in Jersey City that's seen the bid or contract from the city in the last 8 years.
Wow.
I haven't seen a bid come through one of these lots or nothing in the last 8 years. Saying, look, if I'm not telling the truth, we can have BD, you can have Sean, all these construction guys. They all in different fields now, man. Niggas ain't even doing construction. I'm the only one still paying all the bills, and I don't have a job big enough to pay my bills. The reason why, because I'm showing them I stand for what I stand for.
Word. Okay. Wow.
I'm the only one. Barnes Construction is in standard with the city with everything. And guess what? Not one time they ever called me and I'm in their diary, I'm in their Rolodex. I built 10-story buildings with 3 splits, pool on the top. It's not one building in Jersey City look like mine. This is why they keep me out the loop. How do this guy do this without union workers and all that?
So you saying 8 years or so, no other black-owned contracting companies got any contracts with the city of Jersey City?
Nah, none. Show me one. If I'm lying, please get up here and show your W-2 form that you've been working for the city and they've been paying you your right pay for your job. Please get up here and show me.
Yeah, let's prove them wrong, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's prove them wrong. Put the information up. If you are a black contractor and you've gotten work within the last 8 years here in your city, please put that information up because, I don't want Pete to be out here, saying these things is not true.
That's right. If I'm lying, man, I want y'all to make me a liar because I'm going to need all this because I don't lie. For what reason? It's too hard to tell a lie because I got to remember that shit. So I ain't lying.
Wow. So let's go to the chat real quick. So JR118 says, Dr. Umar has spoken about how we get used partly because we don't own any institutions.
Wow, that's a deep question.
Deep statement.
That's the whole point of everything. If you don't own nothing, they can dictate everything to you. And that's what's happening to us. Everybody out here is saying they doing their business, but their business ain't straight. Right. They don't have an LLC in place, so they got to use the person that come in with their format because their business ain't straight. Well, I want to tell everybody, it takes nothing to get your business straight. All it takes is one day. One day to create your LLC, get your insurance, and you got a business. Don't let the city tell you how hard it is. Come see me. I can get your business straight up and down for not even more than $500. Your whole business is up and running. So stop letting them tell you those lies. Stop getting in bed with people that don't want you to grow. If the city wanted you to grow, they would be up here telling you the same stuff that I'm telling you. Don't do business with a city that ain't guaranteed that's gonna help you when you do business. Everybody done did business with the city. They business is shut down and gone because the city take your money.
Really?
They give you a badass building that the ceiling's leaking, the water coming through the walls. Wow. My kids opened up a business in Jersey City, the venue on MLK. I had to do these ceilings 3 times, and these ceilings is 5'8". So where's this water coming from? And there's 4 families upstairs. Now, we party in there playing music, the ceiling fell. Wow. There's so much water running in this building that the hardwood floors look like a motorcycle crossing where the water was coming in. But you're charging my family down at $3,000 a month for this raggedy building. So I told them to shut it down and sue them. Because there's nowhere in the world you renting a building and I'm doing this much work in the building for you to get money. That's bad business. We ain't doing bad business. So we gotta get out of that business, man. We gotta get away from the city business. There's nobody, an African American, did business with Jersey City, right? And they up in business. The only ones they look out for is the people that don't look like us. Why Jackson Avenue got all these bodegas out there, all these poppy stores, and you don't got one black store up and running. You don't think something wrong with that on Martin Luther King?
So, all right, is there a thing about black accountability though? I mean, are black people going for these storefronts?
Nah, they ain't going for the storefronts because it costs too much money. The storefronts is whack. The storefronts is whack. You spending down there $3,000 for 20 times 10 square feet. You can buy a house for that. So why would you do that? And the bad part about this, right? Our people done got caught up in eating Spanish food, eating this food. So they not catering in to your own food no more.
Right.
This might be the reason why y'all getting so sick. Because you're getting away from the stuff that you're supposed to be eating and you're putting all this new stuff in you and you don't know if that's chicken. You don't know if that's beef. You don't know what they giving you. Long as it's $7, you got a plate you eating. This is why we all sick. This is why we going to the hospital. Diabetes and sugar. You gotta get back to your cultural food, man.
Wow.
You gotta start living right, man. If not, you're gonna get hurt.
Good point. That's a really good point, my brother.
I ain't knocking nobody hustle on what they do. I want everybody to get money. But you got to look at your health-wise, what you're doing in your neighborhood. Everybody got sugar. Everybody got diabetes. Everybody messed up. Not me.
Right.
I ain't got none of that. 59 years old, clean.
No doubt.
You want to know why? Because I got to live to get my wealth.
How to eat to live, baby. How to eat to live. You mentioned something about all the bodegas in the city. Do you? I heard someone say this once. It seemed like when you go into certain neighborhoods, even if it is black, it looked like you're in a whole nother country. Not just Jersey City. I'm talking about in different parts of the world and in many hoods.
I say this to you, and this the most hurting thing in the world. Look at all the different people that's in Jersey City from different countries. Do you really think if I went to Mexico, I went to Ghana, anywhere, I could just go there with open arms and open up and live? It's a price that you gotta pay. We don't make nobody pay a price in Jersey City. You can just come in and do whatever you want. And then when they start getting money, the first thing they're gonna say is, oh, how he got here? How he did that? How you let them come on a block and do that? But we killing each other for $5. They making $25, $15 with their craft. Word. The only thing we're doing is killing each other for a want that we don't have. Create your gift. Utilize your gift. Everybody have a purpose. And God didn't put you on this earth without a purpose. Utilize your purpose.
Wow.
You'll win.
Starting to sound like a pastor too, bro.
That's in me. My whole
That's in
family
you?
come from church, man. I mean, my mom's raised me from a church and a Bible. Look at my knees is just like the Muslims that prostrate.
Right.
You look at my knees, I stay on my knees, man.
That's what's up.
You gotta understand me, man. None of this work without God.
Word.
I pray. I believe. My baby sister's a pastor. She a doctor. She do everything in the name of God. So why would I take another route? And I already know this is the only thing that has sustained me. That's what got me out of jail.
Right.
God.
So what's stopping us from getting to that money? What's blocking the door? What do you feel blocking the door?
People blocking the door because everybody have their own concept of getting paid or getting rich. And none of them never had no goddamn money. None of them know what it is to sleep on stacks. So when you got a person that think they know and don't know, that's where the conflict's coming at, because you can never get nothing to the media. Everybody up and down, arguing. But how many of you cats ever had a bag?
Right.
What do y'all know what to do with a bag of money? What they don't understand is that everybody that's somebody that ever was somebody came from me. I taught them. I showed them. So what make you think I'm gonna stop now? Now I'm teaching how to do shit different. Go to school, get education. I can get you a job. I can put you into this person. Before I used to give you bad drugs, guns. Right. We ain't doing that no more. I'm teaching you how to sustain yourself on this side. But the only way, the bad part now is that I can't educate my people. Because the schools that they have is robbing my people out of the education for the money.
Well, I want to say to you, brother, just knowing your story, knowing your past, I want to say here today, I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud of where you came from, brother, and what you're doing now. I'm proud of you. Real talk.
Thank you, man.
I'm proud of you. Real talk. Proud of you, man. I mean, because a lot of people that come up in the hoods of different cities all over the world, sometimes they never get that recognition. You know what I mean? They don't get their props. They do props. So I'm proud of you, brother.
Thank you.
I would say that,
Yo, that touched me, to let somebody tell me that, what I'm doing it affect them. Because around here, you don't get that. Everybody got something bad to say about what you do, because I'm the one that's
right.
You ain't say shit when I was out here poisoning everybody with coke and dope. You ain't say shit when we was out here running around going crazy.
Have anybody in the political world said to you, I'm proud of you?
Nah, never. Because they know I'm after their job or I'm after their ass because they lying. They not telling the truth. Yo, it don't take hard to be a political person. All you have to do is be right by the people. Even though if it rubs them the wrong way, you still gotta tell them why you gotta go that way, because it's gonna help the benefit of all, not just one. And political, they only help one or two people. So therefore, it's always gonna be bickering and fighting with us. I don't want to fight with them, but I can't let them run over what we already built.
Yeah.
These kids look, you know what really hurt me, man?
Yeah.
These kids go to school every year, graduate to get killed or go to jail in these streets. How in the world you got all these smart people and they can't even see the biggest problem is our children?
Word.
How come that's so hard? It shouldn't be hard.
That's true.
Every day our kids getting killed, man. You can't see that shit. This is something what they want us to push under the rug. We can't push this part under the rug. I got grandkids. I got kids. You know what my kids gonna say? Dad, you went hard for all this shit. We still don't got nothing. All my kids got businesses. They don't support their business. If I didn't show them, if they didn't overstand the assignment, my kids would be out there messed up. So what I do now is that I'm so happy that my son's wife, Erica, is opening her eyes to see everything and what it's supposed to be, because they lying. They maneuvering us. They doing everything in their power to keep us away from the money. And how would you do that? Have us fighting for the stuff that don't matter. And that's what everybody is doing. We fighting. Why I'm fighting you? Why I'm fighting you and you know they wrong? Let's push them to the side and keep moving. Don't even acknowledge them no more, because this is where they get their strength from. When you acknowledge them, let them go. They can't hurt you if they gone. They're only gonna hurt you if they here.
The barn doors are open. Please share the live. If you got any questions, you can come on the comment board, ask your questions. If you want to call in, you can call in now. I'll put the phone number on the screen. So go ahead and make your phone call if you want to call in.
Hey, bro, I gotta say something too.
Go ahead, brother.
I gotta speak about the church, man.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Our churches became big business. They ain't saving lives no more. They ain't looking out for families that houses burned down, somebody died. None of that. It's all big business. You know, I grew up in the church. My mother didn't let us walk the streets without us going to church. Now, I'd rather not go into a church. And that's bad because as soon as you go into a church, the first thing they do is send your kids out there. Oh, you want to buy this? You want to buy that? You want to donate that?
So church
I
is the
don't
business
come
now.
to church to be solicited. I come to get the word of God. And if you can't get the word of God, then my whole Sunday is messed up and my week is messed up.
Wow.
So I ain't going in churches that's big business and don't care about people that go to church and put money in your pan to help you prosper. You turn your back on me for McGreevy. So I want to see how McGreevy put all his money in your pan. Because every time I went to a church where McGreevy was in, every time the pan went around, they was out the door. They was gone. And why is McGreevy running into all these churches that tell you under his Google that he ain't get ordained? You can't be in the pulpit of God if you ain't ordained. So you mean that McGreevy is God now? He's changing the format how the church run for a vote. I can't be around none of that.
Give me a minute. Wow. We got a call. Hold on for 1 minute, caller. Let me just go ahead and make sure you are heard. Give me 1 minute real quick. Okay. Okay, go ahead, caller. Let me hear what you're saying.
Hey, how you all doing? This is
John Robinson, how are you, my brother?
Good
Give me
morning.
1 minute. Give me 1 minute, John. Let me see if the people can hear you. For those that's in the chat that's here, can you hear John? Please do me a favor and put a 2 in the chat that you hear John right now. I want to make sure this phone call is being heard. This is John Robinson from Gotta Go Gaming Hub. He is the person that I spoke of earlier who has the STEMS program. This is John once again. So I need a 2 in the chat if you can hear his voice. Say good morning, everyone, John.
Good morning, John.
Okay, we hear you pretty good over here. So
Yes.
I'm waiting now to see if the chat can hear. No doubt. So I need that 2 in the chat if you can hear. Please let me no, I don't want to go on with the phone call and
So
you
somebody
can't hear
put a
me.
2. If you're on my phone, put a 2 up
All
there.
right. If you can't hear John, please put a 0. Put a 0 or something in the chat so I can probably.
She said no. Jessica said no.
Can't hear John. Okay. So what I'm going to no, they can't hear me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my let me see how can I do this. Wow.
It says you can't hear.
Okay, cool.
Thank
All right.
y'all. I
Thank you.
appreciate y'all.
Appreciate that. Much love and respect. Let me try something else. All right, let's try this. Say something again, John.
hello. Good morning, everyone.
Okay, let's see if you can hear that now. Can you hear that now?
Can they hear me?
Put a 2 in the chat. Put a 2 in the
Put a 2
chat.
in the chat if y'all can hear.
Thank you. Just waiting on that too. Waiting on that too. And while you're doing that, please do me a favor. Like the page. Share the page. Like and share the page.
Y'all can call in too, man.
Oh, so now they can hear him.
Yeah,
Good.
they can hear him now.
We can hear you.
Oh, they can hear?
Yes.
Thank you again for chiming in. Thank you for being patient, my brother John.
Call in, y'all.
Yeah.
All right,
No
what you got
problem.
on
No
the topic?
problem.
What you got on the topic?
Yeah, I think this is a great discussion, especially for a Sunday morning and everything. Going back to the question that I had regarding the institutions that Dr. Umar said, he spoke about, and we don't have any ownership. Mr. Barnes, I like what you were saying regarding the, that we, it's easy to start our businesses and things like that. What are, it seems like there's a miseducation that has occurred in the Black community. You don't see it in other communities. I've been to communities all over the place. You don't see it in any other place. You also see, um, I can't remember his name right now, but he spoke about ethnic aggregation, which is basically what every other ethnic group practices. They pool their money together,
Yes.
so there'll be Chinatowns, there'll be little Italies, there'll be all over the place. We tend not to do that. So it seems like there's a purposeful plot to miseducate us and to starve us out economically.
Wow.
What do you think what do you think is one of the solutions that we can implement right here in Jersey City to combat that?
You asking me the question?
Yeah.
I want to
Yes,
tell
sir.
you something. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you're doing. David told me what you was doing, and myself, when I have to come and get with you, so you can educate me on what you're doing. Because the same way as our kids, we probably don't have a clue when that technology can help them change their lives. So the best
Yes,
thing
sir.
that we need to do, me and you need to get together and put a plan together and get to our little kids, do a pop up, a cookout, and let them know the importance of why you here and what you here for, to help them move on with their education and learn a little bit more about the importance of voting to make them strong. I mean, if you got it, we got to work through you to make it work because you're already ahead of us.
He got the ball rolling.
You got the ball rolling, so it don't make no sense for me not to roll with you if you got the ball rolling, because that's what we need. We need to educate the young ones, the old people at a point in their life, but they don't really care about none of this no more.
Hmm.
So you want key, you know what I'm saying? You want points. So all we gotta do is get together. You, me, SB, Izzy, everybody that's on
Hmm.
one call, and we gotta go out there and take it back to the streets because that's the only way the kids gonna get involved because they not going in churches, they not going where they can't go.
Correct.
We gotta meet them on their ground to let them know that we
Correct.
for them, let them know that we're a part of them. We live that same life, so let's change their life now before it get too bad.
Correct.
It hurts me to see every year these kids graduate, either get killed or go to jail. There's nothing there for them.
Yeah. I definitely would love to meet up with you. I put our building address in the chat. So,
Please do.
definitely
I'm gonna
whenever
get
you get
right
a
to you.
chance.
Give me everything so I can get right to you because this is the only thing that's gonna shape us together because there's nobody coming to save us. So you're gonna be like the savior, my
Right.
guy. You're gonna be the savior.
Yeah,
We,
he
we,
really
we all will.
yeah, he has a very nice spot. I can vouch for that. I went to one of the hard hat viewing of the business and everything, and
Beautiful.
now I've seen the before and now I see the after. It's a beautiful thing that he's doing there.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
on
we
Linden
with you.
Avenue.
Could I ask you a question? Since you opened
Yes,
up
sir.
your business, right? Who
Hmm.
has been helping you? What political leader, what person have been putting you on point to get you to where you need to be at with the kids? Let me see who you got backing you, bro.
Right. So far it's been Educational Gilmore
Okay.
and it's been Waterman.
Mm.
So those are the two
She put a
that have
bad
helped
taste
out.
in my mouth, man. The reason why she put a bad taste in my
But she helped him, bro.
Okay,
She
listen,
looked out.
I'm not gonna say nothing bad about what she did or how she did it, but I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Don't let nobody ride your coat. If you did all this, take full credit for it. They helped you, they get that percentage, but they don't get to say they did your work. And that's what happened with these people. Educational Gilmore is not like that. He's gonna build you
Hmm.
up. He's gonna give you your space. But everybody else wanna be that one to say they showed you how to do the STEM. They gave you the paperwork. Now don't let nobody steal what God gave you. Understand what I'm saying? This is about you. This is about your purpose to give back to your city and help your kids. And, I mean, keep moving forward like that. Don't change that for nobody. I
Right,
don't like
right.
people that only pop out when somebody else is doing something successful. You're supposed to be out here all the time. That's the oath, and that's what you took this job for.
hmm No, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Something else I wanted to mention. So on, I think it was back in March, we opened up a free program to the community for the kids to come in. It was only a couple of days a week. It was an after school program, and we made it free for the community. You know, we did put everything out there on social media and, you know, advertisements and stuff. We had free food, free after school activities. Um, we did get a couple of black, you know, youth that came in, but honestly, it was other people. It was everybody but them. So,
So you're
you know,
saying that it was other nationalities other than black people.
yes, correct,
It's always gonna be
correct,
that way. You wanna know why? I'm gonna tell you why it's gonna be that way. Because our kids are not educated to learn about stem cells. Their high schools ain't teaching them that, and their grammar schools ain't teaching them that. That's why we gotta cultivate them and take them and let them see what this is really about. Because it get cuts off when they get into my
right,
neighborhood. It ain't going
right,
that deep. So we got to bring it back to the surface and let them know what they need to be involved in. Because if you don't, you're going to only be teaching other nationalities and not your own people.
yes, exactly, and that's what ended up happening. And so, you know, I definitely want to talk with you and continue to talk to ADAP and, you know, maybe
We're
some
going to
other
make it
people, of
work.
course,
I promise you.
SB. Yes,
As
yes.
we
So
is
so that
he.
we can
Yeah.
do that.
We're going to make it work. All
hmm
we got to do is all of us get together and put a date together. And this is what we're going to have to do. We're not going to be able to move the people into spots to come. We're going to have to go to them. We're gonna have to bring our
hmm
picnic tables out, our tents out, and the stuff that they put inside the office, we're gonna have to put into the streets to let them see that we were done. Because they're not gonna come to us because they
Let it
don't
go.
trust us.
Hmm.
They don't trust us. We like aides to them because we don't respect what they do.
But
How could we respect what they do and they ain't doing that? We gotta respect what they doing. We teach them what to do.
Right,
So that's
right.
where I'm at with that. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm 100% on board with you. Whatever you need from me, whatever you need me to do to educate our kids, I'm with you, bro. I promise you. You ain't gotta never worry about me being late. You ask me to do something, I got you. Cause it's for our kids.
Okay.
hey, man.
Respect. I appreciate that.
Hey, John, thank you for the call, brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Thanks.
Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Please do. And
Thanks,
don't
fellas.
let nobody get in your way. Keep working for the kids, bro.
John
God gonna
Robinson.
bless you. John Robinson.
John Robinson. Yeah, once
You
again,
go and look him up
Yep.
right
full
now.
game hub
Yeah.
in your
Absolutely.
city, in the hood, Linden Avenue.
Ah, that's right.
Much love. Yeah.
All right, fellas.
Thank you,
Thank
man.
you.
Appreciate you again.
Good day.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Nah, mess with him.
Yeah, John's really good dude, man.
I gotta mess with him.
I was impressed.
Me too.
I was impressed. I'm talking about you got to see. You ain't see the building yet.
I gotta go see the
You got to
building.
go see it. You're gonna be like, wow, right here in Jersey City.
Gotta mess with him.
Yeah, yeah. We definitely gotta push that what he's doing, man.
Yeah.
You know, you spoke about crab in a bucket earlier. Um, he mentioned that there wasn't too many people that backed him on this. I mean, he seemed like he was kind of reluctant to say it. You know what I mean? How do you feel about that?
Because anything that can help our kids get out of poverty, they don't want that. They just want to show the world that we wild, crazy, fighting each other, taking drugs, doing all this stuff. So therefore, they gonna get the grant money. So they can say that they did something. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not a person to be hating on nobody, but I can tell when somebody's crawling up your back for a check
Right.
because they only come out when the money's around. Don't you know grants don't come out all the time. Only come out when violence, shooting, killing, mental death, and all that. And that's when the money comes to there. Pay somebody to sit in the office and write something up and say, "I need $2.4 million for this death."
Wow.
But that person that they're writing this about and they died over this, they don't get one coin. Their family don't get one dime. So we got to start sending our own young little kids to school to be grant readers. You understand what I'm saying? Grant writers.
Grant readers, yep.
And the bad part about this, we talk about all these grants, right? How many grants really went to Jersey City residents? How many grants really went to recreation or schooling? Those grants never touched it. We never see those grants. We're never in on when a grant comes. You only know after the money's spent.
Right.
So we gotta be careful. We gotta educate ourselves, man, on what we're doing. I don't want to be like Laverne and all the rest of them still running the city council begging people for stuff. Why not by now? We already formulated our own. You need your own.
Right.
You don't got your own, somebody always gonna dictate the tempo to.
Yeah, y'all hear it first right here on D.A.P, man. The barn doors are open. With Peter Barnes, I got questions. All right, share the page, like the page. Yeah, man. Right now, we're going to go to some of the things that Pete does in the morning that I usually check out every now and then. And, you know, at one time, I looked at it like, this guy just, why he running his mouth and talking so negative? Or, you know, why he talking so negative every day? I did my first interview with him months ago. And after doing that interview, because I wanted to know myself, I wanted to give him the platform to speak his mind. And as I was watching some of his content on Facebook, some of the statements he was making made me say, damn, that's a good damn question. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna keep it real. So I said, you know what, let me get this brother up here. And, you know, and because if I was thinking that way, I know there's a lot of other people thinking the same exact way. Oh, he's a bully. Or he's just trying to use his, you know, his street credibility or his past and how he was as a person years ago, the same way in this business or in this political world. I thought that. So I believe that a lot of other people have thought that as well. And I've had people sit in my chair to say that. And I said, I mean, in order for us to really know who this man really is, we got to hear him. So I said, let me get this brother on the white couch. Yeah. And here he is.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? And as I listen to him for the times that I've listened and hear him, I understand. I overstand.
Yeah.
I understand where he's coming from. And I think a lot of other people do as well. I had a conversation with a young brother in the chair, and he said, you know, Peter Barnes got some good points, man. I'm telling you. I said, yeah, bro. Because he heard the podcast. He heard the first podcast of exclusive interview with Peter Barnes on YouTube. If you go to YouTube, you can see that first one if you haven't seen the first one on David Allen's podcast. And I need you all to please share it, like it. I need you to subscribe. Peter Barnes spoke about crab in a bucket. Here I am, D.A.P, David Allen's podcast, trying to grow. I'm at 800 and some change as far as subscriptions right now. And there's a lot of people I see in the analytics that's actually watching this show, that watch this. But do you understand that the percentage of people that's watching don't add up to the subscriptions just by pressing a button? So do you feel like the crab in the bucket syndrome goes across all avenues or all levels of what our people are doing?
Yes, I definitely do.
Subscribe, man. Subscribe, real talk.
I definitely do think that happens because what I said in the first beginning, when you dangle cheese in one area, and don't get a cheese to the next area, it's more rats. It's more people going at that one piece of cheese.
Wow.
So they know what they doing. They have this plan so down pat. $25,000 grant can make you sell out your mother. And you already in $50,000 debt. You will sell out your mother for $20,000 or $25,000 if the city give you this grant. That means you work for them now.
And that's not even a lot of money.
What?
That's not a lot of money.
Yo, bro, there gotta be more money for me to sell out my city or anything. I mean, the money they giving the people or a job or a check, $600 a week for you to sell out your city, come on, it's not worth it. And that's why we crabs in a barrel, because a lot of these people that put these suits on, they wasn't nobody. Now you got a chance to be somebody, and by you being somebody, you're gonna step on everybody else so you can look great. What you really is weak, you weak, man.
Wow, that's deep. Well, I got more questions, man. Definitely got more questions, but I want to give you a little infomercial in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and ask a few more questions, man. Yeah, because this is, I think a lot of things that you're saying, people do need to hear. You know what I mean? And I think you got, some great points as well. Okay, so let's go with this next question. Why do you think they keep coming for you?
I know too much. I read, I study, and I stay away from them. I mean, like, if they can just move me out the way, they'll take this whole city and do y'all dirty, because they don't respect nothing else y'all saying or doing. Only one they see that's really hurting them is me. Reason why? Because I've been in the city, I've been in the streets, and I've been in the prison. So what I'm doing is I'm letting the people know what type of people they really is. And they can't control me. That's their problem with me.
Wow.
Hey, Dave, you know what's the bad part about this?
What?
It's different if I'm going to their job sites or their affairs and messing with them and asking them for shit. I don't even go to their buildings. I don't go around them.
Right.
Only one I mess with in the political game is Educational Gilmore and Danny, the Spanish dude that got all the Spanish people, because I respect what they do. They deal with their people. Show me somebody else in the political game got that type of following behind them. There's nobody. So why would I waste my time going around people that ain't doing what they're doing? Danny is helping people. Anytime you see a Puerto Rican parade, anything got to do with his people, do you see how his joints look?
Yeah.
So how the people can't see a good man, a bad man, an in-between man? It shows you by the work that you do. Look at his work.
The fruit that you bear. The tree only shows the fruit that they bear off them branches. That's real.
Look at Danny. You see when he pop out?
No
Look
doubt.
what he should have been the mayor. Look at his background.
Right.
You gotta really look, man. I don't mess with weak men. I don't mess with weak women. I mess with people that's in the trenches, that's working, that change what we're going through. This is a vicious cycle. With no money, a new president, no jobs, it's gonna be a lot of bad shit happening. I'm telling you.
Okay. What you say to folks? Only look at the campaign flyers, but never check the politicians' vote or how they vote when it counts. What do you say to people just only look at the flyer and they just go ahead and vote? Like most times, our people, we always vote Democrat right off the bat without even checking into the person's background, what they're doing, and seeing what's what.
Why they do that? Because I just said it before, we have to be educated.
Say it again?
We have to be educated. We have to know the importance of voting. You know what I'm saying? If you notice, right, in every election, in the first beginning, it's a bunch of rah-rah for one person.
Yeah.
Right in the middle, you see that whole shit flip.
Yeah.
Then another person to flip again. Because voting is not like that. You have to see the candidate, what he doing, why he want to vote and why you voting for him. But if you can't see none of that, I'm not putting your picture on my house. I'm not putting your sign on none of my businesses because you don't stand for what I stand for. You got to stand for what I stand for because I stand for what the people stand for.
Got it.
Checks, jobs, and money.
I know that's right.
That's it. If you ain't coming at us like that, you wasting your time.
Right.
Yo, your couch and all this costs money. How would you feel the mayor would call you to do something and give you a key, not a check?
A key.
A key.
A key to what though?
The city. A wooden key to the city. That ain't gonna open up the bank and get me no money. That ain't gonna open up the grants and get me what I want with that key.
Lorenzo said, speaking of the key, Lorenzo said that, hey Dave, I heard that Jadakiss have the key to Jersey City.
Now he got a check, my guy. Jadakiss got paid. He got about $60,000 to pull up. We got a key. We got a key. I can tell you every money that went out to rappers from not Jersey City.
Really?
Man, Wyclef $118,000
just to come here.
He didn't get off the ocean. He was on a boat. Fat Joe. He got like 60 something. So let me ask you a question.
Wow.
If our city can pay artists, right, that type of money,
wow,
how come our city can't make sure our people got a job? Look how easy it is. You got
to give out that money.
Look, you got
they ain't been here that long.
You got political people. You got Christian people. You got Muslim people. We all supposed to foresee the same thing. If we're not seeing that we're making money, how is we a city? If we not making $1 off all this construction, how do we last here?
Good question.
It's not one resident making no money off this boom. Everybody that's eating in Jersey City are not from Jersey City. So how could you trust the political people? How is you outsourcing the work that's supposed to be for your son, your nephew, your daughter, your nieces to people from Lyndhurst? Lyndhurst mean they got money.
Right.
Montclair, look at the truck signs that's on the truck. Look how many trucks they got in Jersey City. They park all their trucks here, and now we get tickets for them parking their truck here. I went to Roselle yesterday, doing street work and everything. Not one machine on the street. They got all their machines in lots, but when they work on our street, they park on the streets and give you tickets. You got to pay for off-road machines on the street.
Wow.
For your car supposed to be parked there, you get a ticket.
Damn it, man. Ooh-wee. Well, what we're going to do in a minute, we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to give you a little infomercial real quick. And you go ahead and check that out. And we'll be back with a few more questions. And we're also going to show some of the things that my man, Peter Barnes, does in the morning. I want to show you him in action. But for now, I'm going to share this infomercial with you.
Some people talk about wearing many hats. Tammy Weaver Henry, she lives it every single day. She's a spiritual leader, a healthcare professional, a police chaplain, a business owner, and a tireless community volunteer. No matter which hat she's wearing, she's always focused on one thing, and that's serving Jersey City. Tam is running for city council to bring all her experience and all her hats to work for you.
And I cheer her on in every role because I'm her husband, Baron Henry.
And Tammy Many Hats is exactly what Jersey City needs.
Y'all make sure y'all look out. Much love and respect. You know what I mean? Much love and respect. So let me show you exactly what Mr. Barnes does in the morning. All right, let me show you some of the things. If you haven't seen, if you don't know what he does this faithfully. I mean, consistently. Every morning or every other morning, this man comes up doing stuff like this.
Because you ain't know who had your back. You see how Mayor Phillip got everybody fighting against each other for a job. That little $30,000 job for the city, that shit ain't no money. It's a headache. And people should allow people to get those jobs that really want to help the city. It don't make no sense for all these African Americans to be that afraid of Stephen Phillips and McGreevy.
He ain't saying nothing different that he's saying right now on this couch. Just listen.
What the fuck they gonna do to y'all? They just lied to manipulate you so you can hand over your community, that's all. They ain't no killer.
And what time is this, brother?
That gotta be at least about 5, 6.
It's dark as hell out there.
6 in the morning. I was just got out the park. You know, I work out in the morning. Yo, it's nowhere in the world. Just me and Educational Gilmore know all the wrong that man Phillip is doing. Yo, he crippled this fucking city. And then he got all these black people fighting against themselves for a fucking job. It's so ironic that people think that we all stupid. We so stupid that we caught you motherfuckers. How about that? It ain't over for y'all yet. I'm waiting for the rest of y'all to come clean on how Mayor Phillips fucked the city up and how he blackballed all African American people from not working in this city. What's taking y'all so long? Y'all scared? I ain't scared. Thanks.
Wow. So yeah, you constantly doing it. You know what I mean? You're not stopping. You're doing what you do.
Seen all this shit going on, but I knew why. Cause you ain't know who had your back. You see how Mayor Phillip got everybody fighting against each other for a job. That little $30,000 job for the city, that shit ain't no money. It's a headache. And people should allow people to get those jobs that really want to help the city. Yeah. It don't make no sense for all these African Americans to be that afraid of Stephen Phillips and McGreevy. What the fuck they gonna do to y'all? They just lied to manipulate you so you can hand over your community, that's all. They ain't no killers. Yo, it's nowhere in the world. Just me and Educational Gilmore.
Yeah, man, that's what it is. I mean, he's on the job, man. Activists for real. It seems like you're not playing. You're serious about it, and you're not stopping. You won't go away, man. You're like a fly, like you won't go away. What's up? What keeps you doing this and putting pressure and keep talking about this and keep exposing people and things, and what makes Peter Barnes continue to do this?
My kids, man. My kids, my nephews, my grandkids, because I know if I don't stand up for them, it ain't gonna be no future for them. We already outnumbered. I mean, like education wise, teaching wise, we ain't even in the class rate for what's going on. You got some kids already know everything the brother's trying to teach as a baby. We got grown men. I'm one of them. Don't know nothing about a stem cell.
Wow.
So therefore, I gotta really go around and learn this stuff the same way. Look, I'm 59.
Right.
You got kids that's less age than me, don't even know what a stem cell is. So therefore, the technology, the education, we don't have. So it's nowhere in the world we're gonna be ready for the next boom or another boom if we don't start at this point now with the youth. There's nobody that's 59 years old can tell me they know about stem cells where they can teach their grandkids, their great grands. So therefore, now we have to jump into
Facts.
we late, but we not really late. We at a point where we can make a difference.
Let's go to the chat. Yeah, man. Let's go to the chat. Okay, we're gonna go back a little bit. So I want to thank Alicia, Deborah for chiming in. I appreciate you. JR, I think that's John.
I appreciate everybody.
Yeah. Once again, Who else is that? Lorenzo, thank you for chiming in. Deborah, once again. Michael, Michelle Jones, thank you. Appreciate you. Miss Smith, thank you for chiming in. Thank you so much for watching. Please do me the favor and like the page. Please don't binge watch. Please like the page. Please share the page,
man.
because
Stop
that's
being like
helping.
that.
That's helping
Help the brother.
podcast out. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you again, Michelle, Miss Smith. Who was that? The Takeover. Thank you, Takeover, for chiming in. Terry, good morning. Much love and respect. Thank you for chiming in. Appreciate you, brother. Who is that? Miss Smith again. And my man Tyrese Davis. What's good with you, brother? How you doing,
Share
man?
the page,
My
man.
man Tyrese, how you, brother?
This support is free. All you gotta do is press the
Just
button,
press
man.
the button, man. Share
I
the
see
page,
all
like
y'all
the
watching.
page.
Press the button. If you
Yeah.
don't want to say nothing, press the button.
It's all good. Yeah, and
For
if you want to say something, if
You
you,
can say
want
it
to
too.
call, you can call in. You can call in.
Yeah,
You
give
want to
me a number.
ask Peter Barnes a question. You want to ask him a question. Go ahead, call in. If you want a question or a statement, or if you just want to bring something to the table this morning, we appreciate it if you can do that. All right. Give me your perspective on what was discussed thus far.
Yeah, if y'all was listening.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, I need to say something too.
Go ahead, brother.
There's a lot of brothers up here that be trying to side this and say stuff out the way. Won't I give them a job? Won't I do this? Won't I do that? I want to tell everybody something, man. All my life, I've been a giver. I've been looking out. I've been taking care of your parents, your uncles, all that. I'm at 59 years old. I don't have that much to give.
Right.
I'm looking for somebody to give me something. Stop getting up here, sneak this and talking about I don't look out for the people in Kerry Woods. I am Kerry Woods. I built that.
Explain to the people what sneak dissing is, because a lot of people don't know what that is. That may be watching from all over the world. You know what I mean?
I mean, sneak dissing is this. You know that this brother is out there selling food, right? But the first thing you'll do behind his back is say, oh, his food is too high. Oh, his food is too salty. The easiest thing for a person to do if you didn't like something, you go to the brother and tell him. But you don't get up on Instagram, internet, and say that about his business. Nobody do that to the Caucasian or the Italians or any other nationality. If they have a problem, they go to them. But your first thing is to get up here and try to make 5 minutes seems like you're smart and you're important. You the hater, man. That's what you call a hater.
Wow.
Because if you had something to say, you could have went and said, see, y'all ain't like me. I pull up on your block and wait for you and tell you what I gotta say, and then I'm gonna post your ass. Let everybody know what you about. Stop trying to be so tough for 5 minutes on the internet or trying to do that, because everybody gonna know what you about. You ain't 100. You ain't been doing this for 5, 6 years to help somebody. You just been sneak dissing. You've been riding, man, taking little bits from David page, my page, or that person page, and then you run with it. Get some truth behind what you're saying.
No doubt. Go back to the chat. So John said, everyone or every person that's been on your podcast or your broadcast should subscribe.
Yes,
and that's
everybody.
True. That's
everybody.
true. Those who have been here, I'm putting it out to you, those who have been on this couch. And I think there's a few that did not subscribe yet, John.
And that's bad. You know why that's bad? Because he's the one that's helping you. He's the one that's allowing you to get your voice out to the people. Won't you support him? See, this is what I be telling you. Support is free when it comes down to just pressing a button.
Button, man.
A button. Just pressing
it's
shit.
Look, it's not even a button. It's a screen.
Yeah, just touch it.
It's touching the glass.
Yeah, you that mad at people that's trying to help you, well, you won't even touch the glass. How bad is that? But y'all will post somebody having sex out in the club or somebody shaking their butt for vital information to make our community grow, you won't hit the button.
Won't hit the glass.
Wow.
That's deep. That's real deep. All right, with the my man Tarif says, Mr. Davis, man, my man Davis, he says, can you bring up how the streets is being constructed where they control our comings and goings?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up. I mean, this is the baddest part that nobody never talks about, right? The police are sitting on blocks with lights blinking all day long, flashing in your eyes, barely can see. How do that bring the neighborhood together? Tell me, how did that help? You can't see. All you see is these lights flashing in your face. So you don't understand divine control. When I was in jail, all my movements was moved by That's control and conquer. If you work for the post office, all your movements is controlled by what? So it's divide and conquer. Everything they doing, it has been done before. So this is the reason why our streets look the way it looks like. At nighttime, it's crowded. Daytime is empty. Morning time is nobody going to work. This is the best control in the world. Simple. They know how to get us by a noise or a light.
Wow.
That's what they're using.
Wow. Okay. So, Tarif, when you say about controlling our comings and going, are you talking about the construction far as roads and highways and byways and things of that nature? Let me be clear on that. Yeah. So I'm thinking this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's saying how things are being constructed. I heard somebody say, I don't know if it's true. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. That it was said that they're going to try to make Martin Luther King Drive a one way.
Yeah, they trying that now.
Really? Wow.
The mayor doing that. I don't know what he's thinking, but he's thinking like, I don't get it. Because there's too many people in here for a two-way. So why would you make it a one-way? How could you trust this man's decision? You put all these bike lanes up. There's nobody riding the bike lane. You paint the whole west side, beige, brown, white. All that costs money. There's nobody following those guidelines. The city too small. You gotta have a strip like Baltimore where 4 cars can go on one side, 4 on that side. But if you only got a 2-lane, how the hell are you making bike lanes? All the bikes ride on the sidewalk. All the accidents from bikes,
especially
on the
those
sidewalk.
in the community.
Yeah, ain't nobody riding in the street. If they
There is somebody riding the street. People that come over from
different countries. Let's keep it real. They the only ones riding in the streets the wrong way on the side of a bike. I mean, like, why are we playing a game?
But you know, I was at the light one day, and you know they have the bike ride. I don't know how often they do it. But
I seen there was a lot of them.
A lot of people, bro.
Yeah. I see the bike ride, but
they don't be in the lanes.
The bike ride got to respect what they gave them a lane for. You didn't give them the lane to run the whole streets. You only supposed to ride in that lane. But when you see them, they take over the whole street. So what's the sense of having a bike lane?
Facts. Yeah, wow. The barn doors are open.
Don't make sense.
I got questions. Peter Barnes got questions. That's all it is. Just questions. And we need answers, I guess.
Definitely we need answers. The people sit on a board, right, and make these decisions for the people. Now the people asking questions, how did you come up to make these decisions for all of us? We don't agree on what you do. Y'all do y'all stuff behind the doors, and then you make us come to the city council when somebody done did 18 hours, 12 hours. Who the hell gonna sit there and listen to all that? It's nobody. Facts. So we gotta be careful how they doing stuff. And Educational Gilmore been the guy to try to let us know what's going on and what's happening. Everything he do, he get blocked.
Right.
So we gotta help him out a little bit, man.
No doubt. That's what's. All right, I got a few more questions. I got a little time. I'm waiting on my other guest. Alicia is supposed to be here. I did send her. If you are questioning the address, I sent the address in your messenger. All right. So yeah, let me get to this next question, my brother. Once again, I appreciate you coming up here, man, and giving your perspective on a lot of different issues. Much appreciated. Okay, through everything, the silence, the hate, the setbacks. Again, what keep you pushing? You said your children, your mother.
My mom's God, man. You know, I ain't never tell you this, man. I came out of jail. I was making $172,000 a year.
Wow.
Right? Guess what I made this year?
What?
$43,000.
Wow.
But look,
But you don't care nothing about that.
I don't care about no and that shit. I run through that, man. It's nothing to me because you know why? As long as I keep my faith in God, my truck paid off, my house is taken care of, my bills are paid.
Not in debt.
What I need, I don't owe, God is my witness. I do not owe nobody on this earth one penny. There's nobody can say I owe them anything. I don't owe nobody nothing. I get up every day and make sure my bills is paid. The rest I don't need. I'm 59. What I'm gonna do? Wow. Why you think I put that music in my truck? So I can block out everything around me.
Block out the world.
I don't care about that. When I turn my music on, I'm in tune to what I gotta do.
So that's
why I do it, man. My mother ain't here to give me $20,000, $10,000 to help me out of a debt. Bro. She gave me enough wisdom where I can survive out here. And that's all I'm gonna do, man. I can't help because people mad because I get up and make it happen.
Right.
It's not nobody on this earth can ever tell you that I came to them and asked them for something. Look how many people in this city. I got 3 people I go to for money. That's it.
Wow. 3
people can ever tell you, this man came to me and he paid me everything back with interest.
Come on.
I don't take nobody money if you don't make money off your money. And I pay you back more money than the bank will ever pay you back money.
Wow.
And that's why these 3 people look out for me and stay with me, because your money gonna make money with me.
Oh, okay. The barn doors are open. Share the page, like the page. Much appreciated if you did that.
I would like to tell you these people's names, but I wouldn't do that. You know why I wouldn't do that? Because then y'all gonna be going after them for money. And I ain't gonna let y'all get to my money guys. And they black men too.
Okay.
They black men. They not no black ladies. These are men that give another man his money to make money.
No pride.
No pride. No problem. I can call them right now and say, I need such and such. When you coming to get it? And they work every damn day, just like me. So it's money out here. You just got to find out who got it. I know who got it. I've been around long enough.
No doubt. So back to the chat. Townsend said, I agree. Townsend also said facts. Also, he said, our streets are not wide enough for bike lanes.
See?
Making Ocean Avenue and Martin Luther King a one-way is a safety issue.
Yeah.
The people speaking.
That's right. Somebody gonna get killed.
This is the perspective.
Telling you.
It's gonna be crowded. It will be crowded.
It's terrible now. Look how it is now.
Yeah, just with 2 lanes.
2 lanes, man. You turn on 1?
Yeah.
You'll never get nowhere. But that's the people that you pick to run your city. Those are the people that you want us to follow behind and listen to. Look how wild they thinking is. Why are you doing that? You thinking about making the street a 1 lane when you can help people get jobs and feed their family where they can move the hell out of here.
Yeah.
All this money, we don't even have to be sitting around here listening to that. All the boom that came through here, we should have money to go anywhere we want. But we don't, because we ain't seeing a penny of that money. All that boom done went through here, ain't nobody made $1. Could somebody please get up here and tell the world that they making money?
A construction company,
construction company, window company, grass company. Any type of company that they making money in Jersey City off this boom. Could you please get up here and tell me I'm wrong? I'm talking about a company that lived in Jersey City, a black company that's in your Rolodex. Nobody got no jobs, and nobody doing nothing.
But do have the credentials.
Yeah, we got the credentials. I know I do. I can't speak for nobody else, but I know for a fact the only thing that my company lack is bonding. But once I get a job, I get bonded right out. All I gotta do is have a job. People are willing to put everything up on the line for me. A black little dude that came from Jersey City, where I can call him and say, I need this much bonding. When do you need it? There's nobody got directs like me, because you know why? There's no dirt on my joint.
That's what's up.
I can go anywhere. You can pull me up. They're going to tell you I'm a hustler. He a straight hard-nosed dude. He going to get your job done. You ain't got to worry about the money, none of that stuff. If he say he gonna do it, that guy gonna do it.
Deborah says we need to stop the separation amongst ourselves.
Yes. That's definitely that been talked about. But the only problem, the reason why we separated, because you got men and women that'll come to the table, the round table, and they say they got money. They say they're gonna do this. As soon as it's time to put this money up, the first thing they're gonna say, I call my girl, or my girl gotta call my husband.
Yeah.
You cannot bring your girl to a table with men. You gotta have your plan already planned out and go to the table with men and make moves. But if you got a man sitting at a table with me and you gonna tell me something about your girl, you off that table. You and your girl gotta go, because you and your girl money problems should have been taken care of before you came to this table. Now, when we come to the table, it's about a bag, putting this bag here, making it grow. But I'm not going to put my bag up and you ain't got yours.
Right.
And this guy got to wait for his girl, and you got to wait till your income tax check come in. You done stole my dream and all my hopes because you ain't got no bread.
Wow.
How you going to help me?
Wow.
That's why I stay away from all that. We got to start picking certain people to show them how we can come together. You just can't come together with just talking, because it takes a bag to change anybody's life.
That's right.
Money. It don't take free food.
Good morning, Michelle. It don't take food. It takes money. Good morning, Michelle. Thanks for chiming in. We appreciate you. Much love. And thank you for sharing, Michelle.
Yes.
Michelle put on the comment board, shared. Also, someone else put on the comment board.
Thank y'all.
Shared.
Thank y'all.
We appreciate
Help him work. Look what he's doing for the community. He brought everybody up here, and y'all still won't share the podcast. Tell me why.
Yeah, I've actually had people up here that didn't even share their own interview.
You want to know why? Because a lot of them probably work for the opposite people that want you to grow. But we can outbeat them. Everybody should share. Everybody that's up to date, I need you to share. If you don't want to do it for him, do it for your community. Do it for your community. Do it for the young ones for one time, so y'all can really see how far our podcasts go and the information that we give out go to help somebody else. Can't help them if you keep it to yourself. You're being stingy.
And if you shared already, please say I shared.
Yeah, stop being
Thank you
greedy.
for that.
You can't eat the whole pie. You're going to throw up.
Michelle Jones says she shared. Who else? I saw somebody else say it. Let me see. I don't want to. I want to make sure I call your name out.
On my podcast,
Those
I
who
see
shared.
everybody up here. Y'all know already. Bag chasers, shit.
Word up.
Share David
Share
Adams
the page,
podcast,
man. Yeah, real talk.
Show.
Let me see. Michelle Jones says the city is already congested. Making those streets a one-way will make it worse.
Yes.
Shakina says she shared. Thank you. I appreciate that, Shakina. Thank you, Townsend. Much love, respect. I appreciate you. Go to YouTube and press subscribe. For those who are on this podcast right now, go to YouTube, David Adams Podcast.
Go there, y'all. Please go there.
Subscribe if you can do that.
Subscribe and share. Share, please.
Share, subscribe, like, comment. All of that is helping.
Please.
All of that is helping. Whether you realize it or not, your little small finger on the glass that you're sitting in your house with, or you're sitting down chilling with, on that damn telephone, just press that screen and subscribe.
Hey, something else I need to say on this podcast.
Go ahead, brother. This is your platform.
I'm not up here trying to say all cops are bad. That's not me. I don't do that. But I know one thing, is a lot of them still bad. For you to jump on McGreevy bandwagon, put tickets on my car, planting shit, just for this man to win, I want to tell y'all something. There's a God in heaven. And God ain't gonna let y'all get through with this, because if you're doing it to me, how many more people you done did it to? See, everybody else probably got scared and ran on y'all. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I've been here before you, your family, everything. The only way y'all gonna get me out of here, you gotta put dirt on me. And I don't think you're big enough to do that. Especially now, I'm up here and enlightening the people on what you really doing. Why you doing it? You can show how evil you is. That's nothing but evil in you. It ain't scaring me. I'm about this life. I've been doing it all my life. So it's gonna be hard for you to chump me off. Sorry. I ain't going out like that.
The barn doors are open. The barn doors are open. Yeah. You ever felt like, you know how they say, talk about Puffy and the things that Puffy been doing and things, you know, and how he supposedly, allegedly tried to silence people. Are you ever in fear of your life because of the statements you make, because of the things you say out of your mouth every other morning regarding the political world?
Hell no. I don't care nothing about my life no more because guess what? I'm 59.
Powerful.
I went through some things that none of y'all will ever be able to go through. I seen my father get stabbed 25 times, neck cut, hand tied behind his back. My sister in the next room. My father couldn't scream because if he would scream, they'd have killed my sister and raped her. So when I got through that, life wasn't nothing for me no more. My father's still living, those guys are gone. The reason why? Because there's a God in heaven. And everybody thought I was evil. I wasn't evil. I had to protect my family, man. That's
Right.
what I do. There's nobody out here I honestly think that's tougher than me, especially about my family.
I know that's right.
Ain't a cop gonna stop me because I know my family don't mess with nobody. I got 5 sisters and me. So if you come this route, God give you everything.
Yeah.
Everything that's coming. And this ain't something that I'm trying to threaten you. I'm passionate about that. I got 5 sisters. Just lost my sister. Just lost my mom's, right? Right now, I'm on edge. That means that please don't come around here tripping. None of that, because you ain't gonna like what you gonna get.
So your compassion is it a possibility that people take that as being a bully?
Yeah.
Or is your compassion, but they interpret it as, oh, he's being a bully.
That's not being a bully. That's being straightforward, telling you that I don't want no problems with you. I'm gonna let you know you come this route, you're gonna have a problem. I'm not that type of dude to sit back and allow you to hurt me or my family by something I didn't do. So I went and pressed charges on McGravy. I went and pressed charges on a police officer. And I told him I feared for my life because when a man can come in my house and cross my gate and put illegal tickets on my car, what else they can do? I'm from the streets. You gotta protect where you live at. So I'm gonna protect mine with all means necessary. Come how you wanna come. You might don't like what you're gonna get, but you can come how you wanna come.
No doubt. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Definitely feel you and overstand.
How would you feel? You sleeping, you got cops coming putting tickets on your car saying you a nuisance. You know, to be a nuisance, you gotta stop the orderly function of Jersey City. I'm asleep. At 2:43 in the morning, you putting tickets on my cars, I'm a nuisance.
Right.
I don't know what they gonna do, but I ain't going soon.
Oh, that's right.
Ain't going.
That's what's up. 1 minute, 1 minute. Any phone calls? Come on in.
Yeah, y'all can call in.
You
man.
can call.
We heating this up today. Everybody that got something to
Barnes
say.
is on. Stop calling Pete. Call the show.
Yo, call the show.
Call the show.
Yeah, call the show.
And you can speak to him there. Especially if you're watching.
Yeah, they
and you're trying to call his phone. Call the show.
Y'all can call the show.
Call
man.
right now. The number is on the screen. All right.
Everybody that's on my page, that's watching, that's still on my live, I need y'all to go to YouTube, log on David Adams Podcast,
and
so y'all can subscribe and share the video. And we need the people that's on these pages, right, to start standing up, man, because ain't nobody coming to save us. We can see y'all watching us. We can see y'all.
Real talk.
You can see all the people that's watching. So
right.
Stop acting like y'all not about this life. Y'all are about this life, but you're trying to save your job. We're not up here to make you lose your job. We up here to enlighten you on why you got your job.
Trying to save that biscuit and that buttered biscuit and syrup.
Yeah, get something to eat. Because I ain't ate in a while. You see what I made, 43,000 from 172. And you don't see me going crazy. I'm still losing weight. I'm going to eat to live, not eat to get fat.
No doubt. Tracy said, I shared it. Thank you, Tracy. Sim, much love. Thank you. That's Tracy. That's Michelle. And that's Miss Townsend. Sakina Townsend. I got a question for you, Pete. Somebody put on the said, how do you feel about listening?
Yes.
Jerry Walker.
Oh, y'all wanted to go there.
They want the smoke.
So y'all want the smoke.
They want the smoke. And so, that's Burroughs.
hey, look. Jerry Walker is a black man, right? Mm-hmm. The first thing you got women's getting up here saying to me, hey, Pete, why you tearing down a black man? Wow. Black man always tear down a black man. It's not that. I want to say this, right? First of all, I would never get on a podcast or anywhere and say nothing about nobody if it didn't come to me. I'm in my yard cooking out, selling chicken. Two brothers come to me with Jerry Walker certificate. It's like a cardboard,
right?
With a barcode on there, right? So the brother said to me, I only did 6 weeks in the class. He gave me $200 and gave me this piece of paper. He said he did 2 weeks or 6 weeks. So why in the writing it says completed classroom hours 3 years? So if you straight up and down, if they did 6 weeks, how did you give them 3 years?
Hold up. Are you saying that they only did a few weeks?
And they gave years.
On the paper.
On the paper. Right? Now, every one of these guys that said they did his class, right? I said, yo, go in my garage and get me a chop saw.
Hold on 1 minute. Alicia, what's good with you? Yeah, you downstairs?
No.
All right, come on up, all the way to the top.
I'm on the second floor.
All the way to the top, so you can't go no more. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. A few weeks, but got 3 years on the certificate.
Yes, that's what he showed me. And
how do you feel about that?
I really feel that they robbing the community of the education, what they supposed to have, bro.
So do you think they have to, in order to get money, they got to show a certain amount of years in order to get certain money? I mean, why are you saying that's...
Okay, look, I was the first guy that got out of jail, that came home, did one of those programs.
Right.
It costed me $77 for all my workers to receive OSHA. And it wasn't no 3 weeks, it wasn't 2 weeks, it wasn't 4 weeks, it was years.
Wow.
At least 4 years for the workers that I had to get their OSHA. So when they told me 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, I knew it was a scam. There's nowhere in the world that you can give somebody OSHA in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, and certify them for them to know all the codes. Do you know what OSHA stands for? It stands for safety. That means that if I'm doing electric, plumbing, steel, concrete, this man supposed to know all the codes.
Got it.
So he can work on these buildings. So let me ask you a question. If you know OSHA 30 is a journeyman's tag where know everything. How could you give a kid OSHA 30 and he ain't even got 6 years in the business? You ain't even an apprentice.
So it's what's the letters?
OSHA.
O-S. Is it O-S-H-A? I don't know.
OSHA.
Somebody tell me.
Somebody tell him, look it up.
That's crazy, but go ahead, go on. I'm sorry.
And you want to know the funny part that y'all know I ain't lying? I don't have no OSHA certification. And I run my whole company. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I'm smart. Before I get damned up by OSHA, I'm going to the union and get the number one OSHA guy that they pay. He gonna work for me until my job is cleared. I pay him to come there and make sure that my job is safety and standard by OSHA. See the difference?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hire somebody that I know haven't been on the job long enough and don't know all the code because Jerry Walker gave you the certificate. So what if I send this guy on the 10th floor and tell him to go up there and put safety rails on and he don't know him, fall off my building? I get sued.
That's deep. Deep.
And I would never hire any one of Jerry Walker workers that went to a school because I know they ain't certified.
Wow.
And I won't put them in that life or death situation knowing that they're not trained by the right people.
The barn doors are open. The barn doors are open. So Michelle said she subscribed already. Thank you. Appreciate you for subscribing. Much love and respect. Mizak, Denise shared. Much love. Thank you, Denise. Respect. Means a lot. Real talk. You don't realize how much that means.
Yeah, that's support right there.
Yeah,
just to
that
share
means a
that
lot.
support.
The simple pressing the glass on your phone.
You ain't had to pay him nothing. Y'all ain't had to pay no money for that.
Yeah.
Support is free.
It's support. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. On YouTube, David Adams Podcast on YouTube. Follow on David Adams page. Just press follow.
I'm glad we getting this out because I think a lot of people probably didn't even know how to share or do this the right way because I've been looking at it too. It wasn't getting a lot of shares to educating them now on how to share. So everything works in a good manner.
Yeah, everything works out, as it should. Thank you so much for those who shared. Thank you so much for those who chimed in. I appreciate you. In the future, we're going to be trying to, once we get so many comments, I'm going to start asking for donations.
Start now.
Just
Nothing
to share
free.
your comment.
Nothing free,
because
man.
I think it's important. I'm doing a lot of work.
Yes.
This is a lot of work.
This equipment costs a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot.
The lights cost money. Everything costs money. The mayor don't do nothing for free. Why is it that when black people get businesses, they always try to get him or somebody to do stuff for free? It's nothing for free. Only thing in our city is free federal food that's bad in 3 days. That's the only thing that's free. And I pray to God that this broadcast will get everybody up to let them know it take more than food. You need a check.
I got a question. I have a question. Somebody brought it to my attention once before. Sitting in that barbershop, we have a lot of conversations, man. And a question came up regarding food. Years ago, they did a lot of experiments. And we talked about this food. Is it a possibility? I'm not just talking about Jersey City, by the way. I'm talking about all these cities in America where our people are. Is it a possibility that there's a new way to experiment? What do you think about that?
I know what you're saying is the truth. They're experimenting on us and they getting rid of us at the same time. Because it's in the food. As soon as I stop eating red meat, as soon as I stop doing all the stuff, pork and all that, guess what? I got a clean bill of health. I don't got nothing. I've been going to doctors, they've been tearing my cards up.
Right.
Giving me pills this big. I never took none of those pills, bro. So when I figured it out, that it's in the food, it's in the medication, you get off that, people started to tend that, you think he better than them? No, I just took some time out to figure out why the doctors are taking all my damn money. Because they lying to me.
Wow.
I done took every test, everything. Now I got nothing. Only thing I've been taking was sea moss. Wow. Sea moss and juicing. So how do that erase all the years that you said a person got sugar diabetes, high blood pressure, all this crazy stuff? Now my body's clean.
Wow. It's a blessing. That's a blessing, man. If anybody don't have anything to say, any phone calls, we're going to go ahead and end this podcast. And I want to thank Peter Barnes again for coming up and sharing his information with these barn doors are open. I got questions. So if you came in late, you can always go back and see what we talked about early on in this interview. I thank you again. Once again, I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Much love and respect. Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Respect you.
No
Got
doubt.
you.
Much love.
Yes.
Peace and blessings.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, y'all, for chiming in. D.A.P. Yep. Peter Barnes has been dapped. Bang.